day. It was the time of year when the sun shines brightly and the flowers start to bloom. "Happy Easter," said Mum and Dad. "Happy Easter," said Jess. Jess loved this time of year, helping her dad plant flowers and tidy up the garden. Jess lived in a lovely town, and this year the local council had organised an Easter egg hunt for all the children. The hunt was starting in the main square, and there were clues that led them through town to the final place where they would find their prize. They collected the clue sheet together with a pencil, and then off the family went. The first clue read, "To start off your day, come to the place where people pray." "I know this one, it's the church," said Jess. When they arrived at the church, they saw Jess's friend Tom from school. "Hi, Tom." "Oh, hi, Jess. Have you got the next clue?" "Not yet," replied Jess. Tom handed it to her. "This is a great place to stop and to look, a quiet place where you can pick up a book," read Jess. "Oh, I know, it's the library," the children shouted. Mum and Dad followed them to the library together with Tom's parents. There were queues of people waiting to collect the next clue. "Here you go," said a kind lady at reception. The clue read, "Sometimes it's good to sit down and think, for a bite to eat or a nice hot drink." "I know, it's Joe's Cafe," said Jess excitedly. Tom and Jess were having the best time hunting for clues together. They couldn't wait to see where they would end up next. When they arrived at the cafe, Joe was handing out the clues together with some mini chocolate eggs. "Oh, thank you so much, Joe," said Jess. The next clue read, "This is not really a place to be funny. We are quite serious and look after your money." "Oh, it's the bank," screamed Jess and Tom. Both Jess's mum and dad and Tom's family excitedly made their way to the bank. "How many clues are left now?" asked Mum. "Just 2 more," said Jess. They arrived at the bank, and a very serious looking bank clerk handed Tom and Jess the next clue. "You can buy stationery and cards for people to get better, and this is the place where you can post a letter." "Ah, I've got it, it's the post office," said Jess. Now the children were on the last clue. As they arrived at the post office, children were queuing outside the doors and spilling out onto the street. Finally, they arrived at the front of the queue and were handed the final clue. "This is the place where we like to bake pastries and pasties, fresh bread and cake." "Ah, it's the baker's shop, of course, that's where the eggs will be," shouted Tom. As the children reached the baker's shop, Mr. Jones, the owner, was checking all of the children's answers. Once they had completed the hunt, they could choose a special Easter egg from the counter. There were loads of different eggs to choose from. White chocolate, milk chocolate and dark chocolate too. There were plain eggs, ones with Smarties, chocolate buttons, chocolate coins and chocolate caramels. Jess picked her favourite milk chocolate egg with buttons, and Tom picked his favourite dark chocolate egg with Smarties. The children had the best day, and it was definitely an Easter to remember. So that's my story, The Easter Egg Hunt. I really hope you've enjoyed it today, and I can't wait to tell you more again soon. Goodbye.